The weather has turned colder, and you dread getting outdoors on those cold days. Well, take heart. When you layer your clothing properly and you wear the right type of clothing, walking in cold weather will be a breeze. No pun intended. Also in this video, I'll give you my number one winter walking safety tip. It's a must-do that may save your life or at the very least make you more comfortable on your next winter weather walk. And also I'll give you my ultimate tip on regulating your comfort level next time you're out there in the cold weather. And with these tips, you may come to enjoy the thrill of walking in cold weather, days or nights, when your neighbors are at home sitting on their couch eating junk food. Hi, this is Frank for Walking for Health and Fitness. And the information in this video comes from my newsletter, Walking Inspiration. I've just released my winter issue. I do 4 a year each season. And it contains winter walking tips, and along with other walking tips that'll help you get outdoors and enjoy walking in even the coldest weather. You can get your free copy by clicking the link below in the description of this video. So how warm should you dress? Well, here's my number one winter walking safety tip. Even before we discuss layering, right, the topic of this video, you need to know the temperature that you'll be dressing for. Okay, specifically, you need to know the real field temperature before going outdoors. Now, this information comes from my first book, Walking for Health and Fitness, the easiest way to get in shape and stay in shape. So wind and cold make up the wind chill. You must know the air temperature and the wind chill temperature before going out on your next walk. My AccuWeather app on my iPhone calls this number the real field temperature. And it's really the accurate temperature that you want to dress for. Now, the key to dressing for winter walking is to dress as if it's 10 degrees warmer than that real field temperature, okay? This 10 degrees will be made up by your body heat as you walk, okay? You're generating heat, that makes up the 10-degree difference. So, for example, if it's 32 degrees outside with a 10-mile-an-hour wind, the real feel is 23 degrees, okay? Beware of the wind chill temperature. You must take the 9-degree difference between the air temperature and the wind chill temperature, or the real feel, into account when you're dressing for the cold. If you take my advice, but dress 10 degrees warmer than only the air temperature, 32 degrees, in reality, you're 19 degrees underdressed, okay? Because that wind chill temperature is 23 degrees, okay? You dress for 42, in reality, it's 23, okay? This difference is the difference between walking comfortably in cold weather and being miserable, okay? Also, it could put you in danger of hypothermia. So remember, dress as if it is 10 degrees warmer than the real field temperature. Check that every time you go out. Get into a habit of doing that. Dressing in layers has three main components. You've got your base layer, your middle or insulation layer, and you've got your outer layer, okay? The base layer. The function of the base layer is to get the moisture away from your skin, okay? As you're walking, you perspire. You want that moisture off your skin into the clothing. You want the evaporation to come off the clothing, not your skin, okay? You want a tight fit for the base layer so that the material performs as it's meant to do. Take the moisture from your skin into the clothing where it'll then evaporate. Stick with a lighter weight for the base layer so that the material performs as it intends to do, which is, again, get that moisture away from your skin. As for the type of material, use a synthetic material. Stay away from cotton. Cotton absorbs the moisture and it sticks there. It doesn't really dry so easily, okay? It doesn't evaporate quickly from the cotton material. Cotton will make you feel wet, and therefore you'll feel colder. Your body will have to generate more body heat, which could lead to problems with hypothermia. Choose synthetic materials that feel comfortable on your skin. You're walking in it for half hour, 2 hours, whatever that may be. You want to be comfortable, okay? Choose comfortable material. As you walk in colder temperatures, you'll get a feel for different weather situations and what you wear in those situations. Take notes on what works for you in various weather situations. But remember, always dress for the real field temperature. Example of the base layer would be like a thin long sleeve shirt like this, okay? Very thin, just to get, this is from a running store. I bought this when I was a runner. It gets the material, that gets the moisture away from your skin. Same thing, what I'm wearing here, very lightweight, very comfortable. Again, serves as your base, get the moisture away. The middle or insulation layer. This layer is all about your warmth. The middle or insulation layer is where your warmth is stored. Think about how your house is insulated. Okay, if you live in a colder climate, generally you have much more thicker insulation than if you're in a warmer climate. Okay, keep that in mind as you get out in colder temperatures. Again, consider the real feel when choosing the middle layer. I wear either a sweater, okay, here we go, sweatshirt, thank you Palisades Park High School, or my heavy Irish wool sweater. This is for extreme cold temperatures. This thing is unbelievable. The outer layer. This is protection against the wind and rain. This layer is what keeps the heat in, right? Seals it in close to your body. If you feel the cold coming into your core, this outer layer is not doing its job. I use several outer layers, and again, it depends on the real feel and how warm I need to stay. My go-to is a polyester water-resistant shell from Eddie Bauer. There's no lining in this. It closes around the wrists and has vents to help me regulate my inner core temperature. In colder weather, I'll use my lined shell. It's heavier, wind-resistant, and the elastic waist and wrist seals off wind so it doesn't get to my core. So this jacket has special meaning for me. Several years ago, my girls' cross-country team were state champions, and they chose this jacket as their winner's jacket. So when I wear this, it reminds me of a fantastic season we had, great memories, and the privilege I have of coaching these terrific young women. So again, choose your outer layer based on the real feel. I'll repeat that over and over again. Two other vital pieces of clothing. One, a hat. Okay, hat keeps your head warm, also can cover your ears to keep those warm. An uncovered head loses body heat. It was a misconception that you lost 70 to 80% of your body heat through your head. That's not true. But it is true that you do lose the body mass that's exposed. So it's about 7% your head is exposed. So you lose 7% of your body heat from an uncovered head, okay? Next piece of clothing is gloves. Obviously, they keep your hands and fingers warm. In extreme cold, or if you have a medical condition where you're prone for your fingers getting numb, wear mittens. The mittens will keep your fingers together and thus keep them warmer. They're working off of each other, the different body heats from each finger. Choose your gloves again based on the real feel. In colder weather, wear thicker, wind-resistant gloves. In extremely cold weather, you can also wear a lining and then a heavier glove on the outside to keep your hands warm. Another vital piece of clothing is a scarf. Okay? Think of your scarf as a thermostat. So you're outdoors, you're bundled up, scarf will protect the heat from coming out of your jacket. If you get too hot, just loosen the scarf, loosen the jacket, let some of the heat out. Remember, when walking in the cold, you never want to overheat and sweat. Okay, the trick is to regulate your body temperature through the various layers and letting heat escape so that you're comfortable when you walk. Comfortable will make you safe. Okay, so in the opening I said I had a secret. What I use is a bandana instead of a scarf. It's light, it acts as the same way. I live in North Jersey. It doesn't get extremely cold here. Okay, I think the coldest I've ever walked, wind chill, real feel, was 0 one evening last year. That's it. I dressed in layers, used all these tips, and I was as comfortable as if I was walking outside today, which is 40-degree day. What I like about the bandana, when I'm walking in cold temperatures, but not really outrageously cold, I could take it off, slip it into my pocket. That scarf, there's just no place to put it. If I stop someplace for a cup of coffee, okay. Bandana also acts like a mask if I'm in a pinch, okay, depending on what store I'm in and what they recommend for safety. I find partly sunny days difficult to dress for. So if you dress properly, you're dressing for 10 degrees warmer than the real feel, then that sun comes out, it pushes the temperatures up even higher. Okay, so again, that's why I wear the bandana. It's easier to just take it off and let the air escape. My outer shell, without the lining, works out great for most cold weather walking here in North Jersey. But again, if it gets real cold, I have that heavier shell. So to review, your base layer, nearer your skin, wicks away moisture, synthetic and comfortable material. The middle or insulation layer, a lighter sweater, sweatshirt, a heavy wool sweater. Again, that's maintaining or keeping that heat in. your outer layer, a windbreaker type material. It's got to block the wind. Otherwise, the wind gets through and it takes the cold away from you, okay? It could be lined or not, depending on the temperature. If you walk in the rain, it should be waterproof, okay? Your hat, again, 7% of your body heat goes out through your exposed head. On the coldest days, I do wear a hat and cover my ears. I don't like my ears being cold. Gloves, again, based on the temperature, and if you have a condition with, where your hands get numb. Scarf, again, keeps your neck warm and acts as your thermostat. My secret, as I said, I wear a bandana. That allows me to just tuck it in my pocket when I stop at my mid-walk rest stop for a cup of coffee. So if you found this information helpful, please subscribe to my Walking for Health and Fitness channel. This is my 95th video about walking and associated topics. Download my Walking Inspiration newsletter. Comes out every quarter. You'll be on my mailing list, and each issue centers around that season's walking topics. Dressing in layers, walking long, mapping out your route, body weight exercises, nutritional information. It's all there. And as a thank you for signing up to that, I'll send you my exclusive Get Out the Door checklist. Lastly, visit my website, Walking for Health and Fitness, to check out all my walking posts, videos, and walking products. This is Frank for Walking for Health and Fitness. Walk on.